Hey Forza Heads, back with another video for you. Today we're going to be doing another tuning guide for the touring cars. We're going to be concentrating on the Audi RS3 LMS, as this is what we've been, one of the community have asked us to do a tuning guide for. So we thought we'd give it a go. Plus I want to do a tuned versus untuned demonstration again, just to show the difference between what you can get from a stock tune and what you can get from a better tune. So yeah, let's jump into it. So we're currently in the Audi. If we go to tune car, it is at standard anyway, but we'll go to reset tuning just so you can see. Reset tuning is standard, so that's where it is at the moment. Personally, I'd be changing quite a lot of these. I think it's geared too long. I think the front tyres are too hard and the rears are too soft. Camber's probably the opposite way round. Toe, rear is probably the opposite. Rear is the opposite. Front, I'd probably add toe out. Caster's too low. Front roll bars are okay. Rears are too low. You could have the fronts lower. Springs, probably slightly soft and definitely too soft on the rear. Ride height's low. I'd have it low. I'd probably be one click up on the rear. Bump stiffness on the slightly soft side, only just. More so on the rear. Suspension geometry left, it's got fairly good anti-dive, not very good anti-squat, and the aero's on neutral, brakes on neutral, and the differential's on 29.0. So that's the standard setup. 161 mile an hour, don't think so, and not here anyway. And that's the stats there. We've got 4.4, 9.7, 12.8, 161, 94, 230, 136, 150. So we'll jump in, we'll give it a quick test drive. Fuel and tyres, we're going to go soft tyres. Going to take the fuel down to 3 laps. Just to the high side of 3 laps, so we'll be on 15%. So we'll do that next time. And then yeah, let's take it out, see what we can do with the stock tune. So we're testing it around Spa. We'll see how many laps we can get out of these tyres. Well, we're on test mode, so we should get more laps, but we'll see what sort of time and how consistent we can be. Going to brake late, roll tight, hit the apex, smooth throttle, just so we don't get the wheel spin. Can't be slamming the throttles in these front wheel drive cars, because you'll just invoke a bit of front end wheel spin and lose the corner. You just gradually squeeze it. Try not to let off too fast either. We're going to try and get into the corner nice and sweet. To be honest, the standard tune feels pretty good. Be interesting to see the time difference here. I haven't pre-tested this, so brake on the curb, lay off, roll in, cut as much of these two as we can. We'll take more of that one. Stay on the throttle, little lay off just to get into the apex there. Get back on, brake on the curb. Roll in, there's the understeer, look, oh, that's a big amount of understeer there. Same there. That's just the natural understeer from the tune. Brake on the curb, lay off, try and just roll in, pick up the inside of that one, roll in, and then we're going to just, after halfway through, try and drive through, a bit of understeer, just stayed on. Wanted that apex, didn't quite get it. Hang out wide here, turn in, take the curb and the grass. Bit of a bog down in fourth. That's the That's the long gears there. I don't even know if we're going to see 6, are we? Maybe. But look, 135, this is more like B-class speed, so the gearing needs to come right down. Getting tight. Try and watch the wheel spin. Right, let's go for another flyer. What we're at? 236. Squeezed a bit hard there, heated up the front tyres, probably lost a little bit of time. We're going to come down, try and get a late turn in, try and carry a little bit more speed than we did last time. There we go. And we made it. With the front wheel drive car, you need to sometimes, especially on the controller obviously, you need to tap your way through a corner sometimes, because the more you hold a turn, the more it'll sort of scrub that little bit of acceleration from you. Try and get into this apex. Try and get in this one this time, it took us out. Get up on the curb, back down, inside. That was better that time. Might get some of that time back. Yeah, we did. Don't be afraid to use the grass. Touch of the handbrake to bring the back end through there. Sometimes once you get the snap off of the rear, you're better off just nudging your handbrake a little bit just to catch the rear rather than using the front wheels. We're still about the same. We've been up 2 tenths, we've been down 2 tenths. Or we've been down 2, up 2, and down 2 again. So, you know, there's definitely more time here in the car, but there's probably another second, half a second. Let's see if we can get another lap. Give it the best chance we can. There we go, we're up again. So, right, let's try and hit a really fast, smooth lap. We've warmed up. Get tight to the wall. Not quite. We've gone out wide. With a penalty. Well, that's probably the standard tune. It feels right, to be fair. You probably wouldn't notice. I mean, we'll see how much time we can get from it with the tune of our own. So if we go back to the main menu, we'll quickly stick a tune on. You can see what I do, and then we'll go straight back out. Same amount of fuel, 15%. And then, yeah, see if we can hit the ground running. So we're going to knock the tyres down to 26, we're going to put the rears up to 30. So the rears aren't doing anything, the fronts are doing loads, so the fronts aren't going to have a problem getting up with temperatures, and the rears are. So if you're riding around with cold rears, just peak the temperature up on them, or peak the PSI up on them, and that'll peak the temperature, you know, create them to be harder and a bit more slidey for you. That again will create a little bit more rotation. You haven't got to worry, you're only dragging them around, you haven't sort of got to worry about them spinning or sliding too much, as long as it's within the tolerances. Gearing we're going to knock all the way down to more like a B class gearing, I think. What was we hitting, 140 something? 140, so we're going to go 35, 65, go 80. 100. We'll go 20, 40. $39, there you go. That says it'll do 150. We could probably still knock that back a little bit, maybe. You could probably go 50, 75, 95, maybe even 115, 130 there. We'll see. We'll see how that feels. So we're going to swap them to a round. We're going to go 1.5 and 2.0. So the squarer front tyres are going to give us a bit more grip around the corners, and they're going to camber off with the caster anyway. And then the rears, we're going to just increase the camber, because then that, when we create a bit more rotation and you get a bit more oversteer, that will just help as the car rotates and leans onto the tyre with a bit of snap. It should, you know, give us a larger contact area for a moment, so hopefully pull it back in line. And we're going to put the toe to out two on the out 2 clicks on the front, and then we're going to do it out 4 clicks on the rear. So we're going to do a front caster up to 7. We're going to leave the roll bar on 20 there, but we're going to put the rear right up to 35. We're going to see how that feels, and then we're going to just increase this to 700, and then we'll probably go 650 on the rear, so it's a little bit closer to the front. I think it was 100 or so away. And then we're going to go 1 click up on the rear, like I said. So that again just keeps the rear a little bit softer, so again helps us control it as we put it into an oversteer, because the front wheel drive cars do need help with the rotation, especially on the longer bends when you're driving, powering through them. As soon as you apply power, you'll start understeering. You really need to get that back end to be driving around a corner, which is where, especially on these cars, the rear toe here helps. That just lets the rear want to follow the car around the corner. You just have to be careful of the entrance of the bend. Generally, you know, always be on the throttle or the brake. Try not to dive off of one to the other. Try and be as smooth. So we're just going to click that up a few clicks. So we're going to go 4644, 69, 66. So that's just, the rebound is just 50% greater than the bump stiffness. That's generally a rule of thumb to be happy. You know, this will go over curbs nicely. That's generally what we're setting it up for, is to be cutting curbs and not bouncing off of them, especially on tracks like Kalami and stuff like that. So we're going to try and create a bit more rotation with the roll centre offset by increasing the height on the front, and we're going to increase the height on the rear as well, perhaps. And then we're going to test this first. We're going to go up to 50 for the anti-dive, and we're going to go up to 50 for the anti-squat as well, just to keep that more balanced when we're coming off and applying the throttle, because otherwise we don't want the front gripping and the back squatting, because the more the back squats, it's going to lift the front off of the wheels, which are your driving wheels. It's kind of crucial that you have more all the same. So aero, we're going to knock right down, because it's got quite a lot of aero, this car. So we're going to have it on 200, and then we're going to have it on 160, which is probably where I'd have a B-class car. 47% and 130%. This is just going to put you to the rear slightly. So again, just taking that element of braking away from the front just slightly, just to give you a bit more agility on the front end, under braking into corners and things. Diff, we're just going to put up to 40% for now. Sometimes I run it higher on the front wheel drive cars. I'm going to try it on 40 because it didn't feel like it was wheel spinning too much. And if you put it up, it will just decrease your turning circle slightly. So yeah, we're going to try that. So that's our tune. So we'll quickly run through it again. So we've got 2630. Got 35, 60, 80, 100. Let's go 99. There you go. 35, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30. Or 20, 39. 1.5, 2.0. Then we've got 0.2 out, 0.4 out. Castra 7. 20 and 35. 700 and 650. 3.0 and 3.3. 4.6, 4.4. 6.9, 6.6. And then we've gone high offset by 0.8 and 0.8. And then with anti-dive we put both up to 50. And 1 click more on the rear for the sake of it. Aero's down to 200 and 160 because we want a bit of speed down the straight. We have geared it low, so we're hoping to get nearer to the 150 now with any luck. And then we're on 47, 130 for the brakes, and the differential we put on 40 and 0. So you definitely never need deceleration on a front wheel drive car. I don't use it as too much on, especially in the lower class, on the rear wheel drive cars, because this again steals from your turning circle. It will control your entrance to a bend, but every click up will make your car turn wide around a bend. So just remember that. You can test it, find a wide piece of road, drive around in a circle, like at 10-15 mile an hour, then increase that, do the same, and you'll see how much wider your turning circle becomes. But yeah, so 40 is 0 is where we're going to keep it. So let's give it a quick go, see if we can improve on that time. Let's just check the fuel and tyres. We're on 15% softs, all exactly the same. Right, let's get into it. Right, feels nice on the chicane. See how tight we can keep it to the walls. Want to get nice and tight to this wall. Still left a bit of room there. And left ourselves in third. Down the hill though, look, plenty of punch. Into 6th already. Carrying 132 through there, look. Definitely faster. This tune will feel looser. Just try and get your braking done in a higher gear, then come down when you need the power. It's just more controlled, like that. You try and do everything you can to get the back out, but control it at the same time, like that. Then get 4th. And then 5th, and just power through the bend, look. That wasn't a very good entrance. What was that? Tidy them two up. But definitely get on the power earlier with confidence. Oh, missed that bend, but look. Rather than going wide, it's still just going to drive through it. So even when you're off the line, you're still going to get better time just because you can rotate around the corner better. I mean, up here we were on 135s. We were at 135 around this bend, look. 137, 89, 40, look. Brake late. Straight away you can see there's an improvement. 34.3. I can't remember what we got last time. It wasn't that though. Right, let's see if we can hug the wall. That's definitely better. 1/8 of a second and out of there. Got a 1/10 of a second. Let's see if we can make a rouge. We're going to take as much of the left hand side as we can. Then we're going to get in. Did have to let off slightly. Trying to not steer through here so we can get the speed. There we go. We're up 2 temps. Getting towards 150, brake on the curb. Cut the inside here. Ooh, crap entrance. Make up for it through these two. Use all of that road. We lost a 1/10. We only lost a 1/10 on the wrong line because we were still able to get ourselves through the bend. Driving through. Well, look, we're up 4 temps. Lost a smidge of time. We're going to get this one better though. Look, staying in 5th, 4th. We're going to get in the 3rd for this one. There you go. On the gas. 7 temps up. A second up. A lot smoother lap, but we still had a scrappy section up the top of the hill. We're at 136, 37. Over a second up, and a brake late, real late. Mucked up that one a little bit. We've lost 3 tenths there, look. 33.6. Right next to the wall. Out on the curb. We're still up from the last time. Take as much of this left hand side as we can. Get in. Get in. Ah. No penalty. Was marginal. Still dirtied our lap, but we'll go for it. Better through there. Better through there. Snatch a bit of 3rd just to get the front in. 2 temps up. Brake late. And hard for this one. Just try a different line. Still up. Use all the road. In 5th, 4th. Drive round. Get in 3rd. Use that road. Use that grass wherever we can. Nice and wide. This should give us a good run up the road here. We're still up on last time, so this is going to be a good time. We lost 3 temps, we're getting to the low 33s here. It's not going to count because it's dirty, but look, round there flat out. got our time back. There you go, 33.2. It was a bit filthy, but you can see there that the tune made a difference. I'm pretty sure the tune was worth over a second. But that is how I tune the Audi. Now, if you do find it's a little bit twitchy for you, you can reduce this down to 30. You can try increasing that to 25. You can do both if it's still twitchy. Just bring them closer together. You can increase the rear aero up to 200 or something, and that would do it. But you will scrub yourself off a little bit of speed, although not too much there because we are geared down, but you'll have to see what it does on the straight. And once I got used to it, it definitely felt capable then. You can reduce this in 1 click or 2 clicks because that's creating a bit of rotation on the rear there. But yeah, that is the bass tune. I think it felt geared fine. I'd say if you're going to go on Daytona and tracks like that, then you're probably going to want to just rock that up somewhere like that, you know, so you can get into the higher speeds. But just other than that, keep that down there, and we should be there or thereabouts. There we go, something like that. And that is the tune. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Give it a share. And yeah, let me know if you want anything else tuned. I'm going to do a couple of GT cars coming up soon. I just got to get into it. I just had loads going on at the moment at the same time, trying to create stuff. I've done a little dive into Gran Turismo as well. If you want to check out some of that stuff, I might get some time this weekend to have another go on that. I might just stream some more of the progression with it. We've done a couple of races, we've done some licenses, it's good. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this tune. This is generally my method for the front wheel drive cars. So you'll find with the touring cars, you can be quite similar with them, you know, and the way I've addressed the back end there, you know, that should tell you how to, you know, adjust anything. If you want any car specifically tried out and tested by me, then by all means hit it in the comments, let me know. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay safe. See you soon. See you on the tarmac. Take care.
Your instructor is one of the finest pilots this program has ever produced. His exploits are legendary. What he has to teach you may very well mean the difference between life and death.